Welcome everybody into the Caller Foundation Complex here on the campus of Howard Community College in Columbia, Maryland. Matt Trudell and Mike Withers with you for the second semifinal matchup for the NJCAA Region 20 Women's Tournament, where the number 2 seed, Prince George's Community College Owls, will take on the 6th seed, Montgomery College Raptors. The Raptors are coming off of a 52-45 victory against the 3 seed CCBC Catonsville Cardinals. That game had, um, it was a bit of an upset. The way this region is, pretty much after 2, the 3 through like 7, 8 spot, we're very close in talent team wise. So it's kind of an upset, on the bracket. Right. The 6 beats a 3, but it wasn't a huge, upset. And unfortunately for Catonsville, their star Fogel, just had a rough game, and I think that was ultimately the difference between the Raptors going home and punching their ticket to this game. A similar event kind of happened. The Owls are coming off of a 60-52 victory against Chesapeake. Their starting forward, Nyla Bike, injured her ankle, could not come back into the game. She's going to be out today, probably out the rest of the tournament. She's in a walking boot today. It's an unfortunate loss for them. But after she came out of that game, they kind of struggled a little bit with Chesapeake and had to wait till the end of the game to kind of put Chesapeake out of it.
Yeah, Chesapeake's not a bad team, but you're right. It's very competitive from that 2 through 8 spot. And not a bike, you hate to see her go out, and that changed the whole complexion of the game for PG. They went guard heavy after that. They had a post presence before that time. But Clifton, to me, was a star for the Raptors. She did a great job controlling Fogel. She blocked, many shots. I didn't look at the stats, but I bet you he had at least 7 or 8 blocked shots down there. Tough day for Fogel. Stubbs had a decent day, but couldn't get him over the hump. And Montgomery College is a very scrappy, gritty effort yesterday. On Wednesday.
So 2 players to watch. The player to watch on the offensive side of the ball for the Raptors is Litzy Lujan Gonzalez. She averages 18.2 points per game. On the other side, guard number 13, Chrislyn Stewart, 15.6 points per game. She's coming off of a 21-point performance along with 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. Those are the 2 to watch today. One thing that'll be interesting is this PG team has a lot of size, and Litzy Lujan Gonzalez is only 5'3". I would be interested to see if they go and try and put Kristen Smith, the 6-foot guard, on her to start the game. Now, not only is she good offensively, she's very quick. Yeah. She may be short, so that might be a problem for them. It's a stylistic matchup that we're going to have to watch and see how it plays out. Let's do the starting lineup, starting with the visiting Raptors. Number 1, a sophomore guard, Litzy Lujan Gonzalez. Number 5, a freshman forward, Yahira Williams. Number 6, a freshman guard, Tiana Carey. Number 13, a freshman guard, Sinai Massenberg. And number 21, a sophomore center, Kennedy Clifton. They are coached by head coach Tarlo Gasquet, assisted by Patrick Carden and Francesi Phillips, Armani Lomax, and Henry Graves. For the hosting Owls team, number 0, a sophomore guard, Khalees Evans. Number 1, a freshman guard, Kristen Smith. Number 4, a sophomore guard, Jaden Anderson. Number 13, a freshman guard, Chrislyn Stewart. And number 23, a sophomore forward, Layla Dodo. They're coached by head coach Devin May, and he's assisted by Kanaya Thomas, Jalen Whitlock, and Wayne Thomas. The officials for today's games are Shelby Lorenzetti, Jeff Arisman, and Josh Boltby. The last time these 2 teams played, the Owls won 83-67, and the Owls are going to look to continue that today. We're going to step aside. They're going to do the remaining starting lineups, and we will be back for the opening tip. All right, back here in Columbia. And, one thing I will say, Mike, is, unfortunate loss of Nyla Bike, 6'2", but I guess it helps when the person starting in her place is 6'3".
Yeah, that doesn't hurt when you can bring a 6-3 in when you lose a 6-2. Although we watched Dodo play yesterday, not as dynamic offensively as Nyla Bike, but she certainly you're certainly not losing anything in size wise.
Yeah, and to PG's advantage, they kind of they have a lot of length. Montgomery has some length, but I think that even if the Owls go a little small from time to time, I think they'll be able to handle it. But this is a really good team, a team that the Owls team only lost one game in conference. It was to the Knights team that we just saw. If you watched the earlier game. And yeah, so we are about underway. Dodo will go up against Clifton for the opening tip, and the Raptors win it. And Carey will start off with the ball for the first possession of this ball game. Winner gets to go play CCBC Essex tomorrow at noon for the championship. Massenberg hits a baseline jumper, 2 points.
Yeah, Massenberg in the starting lineup this afternoon. She came off the bench on Wednesday, had a good game.
So now Stewart gets it over to Evans. Back to Stewart. She's going to fire off a three, and she gets that to go. Picks up right where she left off from yesterday.
Yeah, had a great game.
I mean, Wednesday,
Yep.
sorry. All right, so now Carey over to Massenberg. Now Lujan Gonzalez drives, floater, too strong. Rebound is in Williams' hands, and then she travels.
Both Williams and Carey had a tough time staying on their feet in the game on Wednesday.
All right, so Stewart gets it in to Anderson, and Stewart gets it back. 3-2 is the score. 8:53 left in the first quarter. Carey went for the steal, but Evans was able to get it. Stewart gets the rotation to Anderson. Anderson passed up an open three, but Stewart will take an open baseline three. And she is now automatically up to 6 points. All 6 of her team's points.
Yeah, Stewart, that's a tough shot. Got a hand on her face from the corner.
Clifton can't get the shot to go. It goes out of bounds off of Dodo, so it will stay with the Raptors.
Yeah, you look at the Raptors lineup. They're starting a big lineup today to match up with the Owls.
Yeah. Carey throws up a shot, no good. Williams tracks down the offensive rebound, gets it down low to Clifton, and Clifton is going to be fouled by Jaden Anderson.
Anderson giving up about 6 inches trying to cover Clifton in the post, playing behind.
Lujan Gonzalez has to bounce it into Clifton. She gets it, turnaround jumper, gets it to go.
Clifton with a high arcing little turnaround jump shot.
So now Stewart with the ball, as all of her team's points so far. Now Evans. Stewart stepped out of bounds.
Stewart ready to go on the attack.
So Carey will inbound. Gets it into Massenberg, who drops it off to Lujan Gonzalez.
Yep.
Calls out a play for her team. Drives her left, finds Williams wide open on the other side of the basket, and they get a bucket.
Yeah, I was talking about Gonzalez yesterday. I was describing her to one of my friends. We play college basketball together. I said, man, she's tough. She's small but tough.
Yeah, and she has a high arcing shot and a quick release. 2-point bucket for Jaden Anderson.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was quite surprised at the kinds of rebounds she was able to get on Wednesday.
Yep.
Battle for the ball is won by the Raptors. Massenberg for three, banks it in. The old school Tim Duncan.
Yeah. Massenberg with 2 early buckets here.
So now the Raptors have a 1-point lead. Anderson travels, hit the shot, but it will not count. So it will be Raptors ball. Carey gets it into Massenberg, and Massenberg's going to bring it up the court.
Yep.
It's maybe a new wrinkle to try and get Lujan Gonzalez a little free. Stewart's doing a good job guarding her.
Yep.
Williams gets the ball stolen away. Now Khalees Evans heading down the court. Gets the easy layup, and it also helps when you have 2 Owls following right behind you, kind of boxing out.
Oh, yeah. Ball gets poked away again from Gonzalez.
And Evans up to Stewart. Stewart, step back 3. No good. Rebound falls to Carey. Carey was a player that you liked on Wednesday.
Oh, yeah, yeah. She had a great game. Carey's tough.
She brings it up the court. Keeps going, steps in. A deep 2, no good. Clifton gets the offensive rebound. She misses the shot. Might have got a potentially hit.
Yeah. Bit of frantic activity under the Raptors basket. Clifton may wanted to bring that one back out, but I get it. A lot of adrenaline pumping right now.
Tamia Washington comes in the game for Dodo. Stewart.
Yeah, Tamia Washington had a good game on Wednesday.
She had 14 points, 11 rebounds, 6 steals, and 4 assists.
Yeah.
That is stacking, packing the stat sheet.
Yeah.
And now Whitmore knocked it away, and they're going to call a jump ball.
Yeah.
Whitmore, if you watch the game on Wednesday, she has that weird, like, almost knuckleball shot.
Yeah, the knuckleball jump shot. But, boy, she was taking them to school on Wednesday.
Yeah, she, ended up coming off the bench and had 7 points. Evans now drives, can't get it to go, and the rebound drops to Massenberg, and now Carey gets it over to Whitmore. Whitmore's going to drive, right-handed layup, no good. Clifton cleans it up, though.
Man, it looked like a pass off the backboard to Clifton almost.
All right, 11-10. Raptors are up by 1. They are the 6th seed, already with an upset in this tournament. Now Washington throws it all the way across to Evans. Evans a deep 2. No good. Whitmore gets the rebound and just immediately gets it to Lujan Gonzalez. She's going to spin out. Now she's going to try and drive. Drops it back to Carey, who pats it over to Massenberg. Massenberg's going to drive baseline, gets poked away, and they're going to say it went off of Massenberg. And we have our first media timeout of the game. 11-10. Raptors are up. 4:49 left in the first half. First quarter. All right, back out. Both teams on the court. It will be the Owls ball, down by 1. A little bit halfway through the first quarter of this semifinal matchup.
And this Raptors team matching blow for blow with the Owls right now.
Smith over to Stewart. Now Anderson turn around just inside the free throw line. Can't get the roll. And Massenberg comes down with it. And now Lucian Gonzalez looks to push it up. Gets it to Carey. Carey gets it poked away by Evans, and it's going to go out of bounds. And they're going to say it went off of the Owls. I don't know. That's a close one.
Yeah.
So now Lucian Gonzalez gets the inbound. And then they call foul on the floor. Looks like it might be on Anderson. It is on Anderson.
I think that might be the second foul on Anderson.
Yeah, I think it is her second foul. And the team's second foul.
Yeah.
All right, Lucian Gonzalez gets it into Carey.
That's an interesting matchup. They have Anderson playing Clifton.
Lucian Gonzalez, quick shot, gets it to go along the baseline. And it's such a quick release.
Yeah, right over top of Crystalline Stewart. She pulled up.
So now a 3-point lead for the Raptors. Stewart. Now Stewart gets it back. Inside to Anderson. Throws it out to Evans. Evans gets it inside to Washington. Washington gets fouled. Might be on Massenberg, could be on Clifton. We'll see. It is on Massenberg. That's her first. The Raptors' first foul. And going to the line is Washington.
Yeah, Owls with a small lineup in. Washington, Evans, and also Kristen Stewart. Smaller guards.
Washington gets the first free throw to go. Washington gets that one to go, so cuts it back to a 1-point lead for the Raptors. And now looks like the Owls might play a little bit of faux pressure.
Yeah, a little bit of faux pressure. Gonzalez sends them clear it out. She's going to bring it up.
Now she spins back around, tries to drop it off to Carey. It ends up in Carey's hands, but it hit a Owl arm. And now Whitmore travels.
Referees have been all over those traveling calls today in the earlier game and here in the second game.
So Owls ball. Anderson will get it into Stewart. We're back underway. Stewart getting some pressure and then turns it over. Too tall for Smith. And then Massenberg just kind of throws it away. Leads Lucian Gonzalez too much.
Yeah, Lucian Gonzalez in there amongst the trees. I think it was tough for her to get the ball anywhere.
Yeah, seeing Kristen Smith run by her and just see the height differences.
Yeah.
Now Washington.
Gonzalez 5'3", but I swear she plays much bigger. She's tough.
Evans throws it all the way across. Stewart just goes to receive it. Lucian Gonzalez pokes it away, and Clifton comes up with it, and then Washington's going to pick up a foul.
Yep.
Not the kind of foul you would like to be seeing your team getting.
Nah, you're 80 feet from the basket, trying to make a steal. Ill-advised play.
But sorry, the Owls' third foul, and the foul was Washington. That's her first. And now Lucian Gonzalez gets it across the line. Over to Whitmore. Whitmore's going to drive towards the baseline and then gets blocked by Washington.
Yeah, a lot of contact down there. Yeah, Kristen Smith was there to take the charge.
Massenberg gets the inbound. Now Lucian Gonzalez fires up a quick three. No good, but a perfect pass to
Clifton once again.
Yeah.
That's 2 passes off the backboard to Clifton today.
Yeah. And now Washington inside to Smith, who kicks it out to Dean Anderson, sorry. And now Stewart drives, floater, can't get the roll. Massenberg comes down with the rebound, and then they're going to call a jump ball, I believe.
No, call foul.
Oh,
Gonna be on. Gonna be a Stewart. Says she was on her arm.
so Crislin Stewart picks up her first foul. Team up to 4 fouls, 2:09 left in the first quarter. Raptors are up by 3. They can build on the lead here.
Yep.
Carey over to Lucian Gonzalez. And then she drops it back to Carey. Carey's going to fire off a 3. It's to the left. It goes out of bounds.
Kristen Stewart and Gonzalez pushing each other. Physical play from our point guards today.
So Stewart brings it up the court for the Owls. Over to Washington. Now Smith tries to get it down low to Anderson. She can't handle the pass. Whitmore comes up with it. And now Lucian Gonzalez dribbles behind her back. Then tries to get it down low. Smith gets her hand on it. And then Anderson with the steal. Washington now. Gonna drive all the way. Can't get it to go. Evans tries to get it up and in, but Clifton blocks her.
Man, I'll tell you, Clifton is just blocking everything in the paint.
Massenberg all the way and gets it to go.
That's a nice left-handed move by Massenberg in traffic.
All right, so Stewart to Evans. Under a minute left in the first quarter. 5-point lead for the Raptors. Stewart finds Evans, and Clifton gets her hand on it that time.
Yeah, Evans kind of flat-footed, little lazy shot. She probably wasn't anticipating Clifton getting off the floor so quick. But she is what you call a rim protector.
You know, looking at the stats, Montgomery has 14 total rebounds to the Owls 3.
Wow.
Nyla Bike is the second leading rebounder on this team. And you can see she's being missed on the glass today. Clifton can't get it to go. Evans comes down with the rebound. And she slows it down over to Anderson. Anderson's driving baseline. Floater can't get the roll, though. And now Lucian Gonzalez spins out of trouble. And then Carey, baseline. Too strong. Clifton with the rebound. Can't get the putback. And with 2 seconds left, Washington fires off a deep 3. Oh, off the front of the rim.
Yeah, she watching Steph Curry the other day.
Yeah, and at the end of 1, Raptors are up 17-12. We'll be back. All right, back here in Columbia. Layla Dodo is going to come back into the game for the Owls for Jaden Anderson.
Now Anderson's back in the. Anderson's still on the floor.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Okay.
So they're
So I
gonna
guess that's
wait. Okay, now. Oh no, they're not.
all right. That's interesting.
All right, so Whitmore gets it into Lucian Gonzalez. Raptors have the first possession in the second quarter, up by 5. Lucian Gonzalez gets it over to Whitmore, but it's stolen away by Washington. And then Stewart, and there's a bat on the ground. They call a jump ball. It will be Al's ball.
Well, both teams playing tough defense that time. Stewart really putting the clamps on Gonzalez.
So now Dodo will come in for Anderson. Thought I was going crazy for a second because I thought I saw her sit on the bench, and I think
Yeah.
they made her come back in.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Al's trying to get some more size in there. Having trouble on the backboard.
Washington gets it over to Evans. Finds Smith open along the baseline, and she gets a bucket. That's her first points of the tournament.
Wow.
She was scoreless. Now Masenberg step back jumper, no good, but Williams got the offensive rebound, couldn't get that to go, and then Evans comes down with the rebound for the Owls, brings up the court, and then just has to spin back. Now Smith over to Stewart, who's open enough for a 3, but no good. And then Evans comes down with the offensive rebound. Evans gonna get a pick from Dodo, but it drops back to Stewart. Evans, baseline jumper, too strong. And Lucian Gonzalez gets pickpocketed by Stewart. And then Stewart finds Smith, who gets another bucket.
Yeah. Yeah. Good job by Stewart. Stewart right in the face of Gonzalez.
And Kristen Smith has her team within 1 point. Lucian Gonzalez misses the 3. Whitmore comes up with the rebound. Now Carey gets it to Lucian Gonzalez. Lucian Gonzalez drives up the right side. Now Whitmore for 3, no good. Dodo with the rebound.
Yeah, Whitmore with the overhand knuckleball jump shot, but it's effective.
Washington now drives, kicks it out to Stewart. Stewart deep 2, no good. And Carey comes up with the rebound. Whitmore coming up the right-hand side, gets fouled and gets it to go. Right-handed layup, drew the contact.
Yeah, Stewart crossed the arm.
And we'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And Whitmore's one of those players. She has a kind of an awkward game, but it is very effective. She's long, athletic.
Stewart comes out for Nia Grimes, the third leading scorer on this Owls team.
And Mia Grimes coming off the bench.
Jaden Anderson comes in for Evans. Whitmore can't get the free throw to go. Dodo comes up with the rebound. Now Anderson lets it back for Washington, who hits a 3, and we are all tied up, 19 apiece.
Just like that. Washington hit quite a few of those the other day.
Now Carey with the ball for the Raptors. Deep 2, no good. Williams comes up with the ball, misses the putback, and Anderson gets the rebound for the Owls. And now Stewart gets by Whitmore, drives all the way down, can't get the layup to go, but she is fouled. The foul is on Litzy Lucian Gonzalez.
Yeah, Stewart, after a quick start, had the first 2 buckets for the Owls. She's gone quiet. Gonzalez has kept her bottled up.
Whitmore and Williams get subbed out for Egelbo and McGuthrie. Stewart misses the first free throw. Second free throw is good for Stewart. So a 1-point lead for the Owls. Dodo's going to take a seat. Coming in for Dodo is going to be Aaliyah Membrino. freshman forward. 6'1" freshman forward. Massenberg gets it into Agelbo. And then Agelbo throws it over to Massenberg, and Massenberg stepped out of bounds. It went through her hand. She tracked it down, but she stepped out of bounds.
Yeah. Al's going to a smaller lineup, leaving Dodo in with 4 guards.
So now Washington. Over to Grimes. Grimes shoots the 3. No good. And Clifton gets the rebound. Now Massenberg drives baseline, gets blocked by Anderson. A hard block, too.
Wow. Anderson with all ball.
Now Agelbo over to Carey. Lucian Gonzalez for 3. No good. Clifton taps it down. A battle on the ground for the ball. It will be a jump ball, and it will stay with the Raptors.
Right. Yeah, Massenberg and Anderson getting tied up under the basket.
Now Lucian Gonzalez gets it into Massenberg. Deep 2. Gets that to go. She has such a nice shot.
Yeah, nice stroke. Massenberg, nice looking player.
So the Raptors retake a 1-point lead. Stewart over to Grimes. No good on the 3. Clifton gets the rebound. Lucian Gonzalez gets it to Clifton. Clifton gets it to Lucian Gonzalez. She's going to shoot a 3. No good off the front of the rim. Grimes tracks it down for the Owls. She's going to push it the other way. Gets it down low to Anderson, and they're going to call a foul.
Wow.
I think it's going to be on Agelbo. It is.
Yeah, they're going to say Agelbo didn't give her room to land. You have to keep her eye on Gonzalez. She went the whole 40 minutes on Wednesday. She has yet to be subbed out here, so she's gone 15 straight minutes here in the first half.
Membrino comes back in for Dodo. Massenberg is going to take a seat, and number 3, Daniela McGuthrie, comes in. Washington down low to Membrino. She can't get it to go, but she will go to a line for 2.
Yeah, one of the few times you've seen Clifton out of position. She got caught behind. Committed the foul.
Yep, and that is on Clifton. That's her first. 2 shots. We did not see Membrino at all on Wednesday.
Yeah.
She gets the first free throw to go.
It's not bad. When you have a luxury, you can take out a 6'3" and bring in another 6'2".
Can't get the second one to go. Carey comes down with the rebound. She calls out a play. Now Lucian Gonzalez. Down low to Carey, and Carey gets it to go.
Yeah, a little give and go by Gonzalez.
Grimes over to Washington. Thought about stepping into a 3, but now Stewart has it. Drives the baseline floater. No good. Rebound to Carey, who gets it over Lucian Gonzalez. Step back 2. No good.
Yeah, Gonzalez is trying to draw the foul.
They said it was tipped out of bounds. It will stay with Montgomery. Okay, so they discussed it. They said it was not tipped out of bounds, so it will be Owls. I didn't think it was.
No, No.
So now Grimes over to Stewart. Good move by Washington, get out of trouble, but then her pass is too hard, and then Grimes steps out of bounds while trying to save it. And we have a media timeout, so we're going to step aside the 6-seeded Raptors with a 2-point lead, 4:45 left in the first half. We'll be back. All right, back here in Columbia. Coming out of the media timeout. Close game in this first half. The Raptors, 33% from the field. 1 of 7 from three-point range. Already have committed 10 turnovers, though, but still have a 2-point lead. So,
Yep. And Raptors, I mean, Al finally takes Stewart out of the game.
Washington steals the ball from Agelabo, and that is a 2-point bucket. Ties it up. Now Carey. It's going to stay with the Raptors.
Yeah, Al's turning up the defensive pressure.
Carey now looking to get it in, gets it into Lujan Gonzalez. And she's just going to settle it. Now drives to the right. And then misses the shot. And then Brino just kind of let it bounce because I think she thought she was going to get a foul.
Yep, I thought she was as well.
Now Grimes for 3.
Yeah. Big shot by Grimes.
They call a foul on number 2, Ramaya Yearwood.
Yeah, Yearwood came in for Stewart. She's all over Gonzalez. Gets called for the foul.
All right. McGuthrie. Now Lujan Gonzalez. McGuthrie going to move to her left. Her pass was a little wide for Carey, but Lujan Gonzalez ends up with it. Now McGuthrie steps in, 2, no good. Evans heading the other way for the Owls. Finds Grimes. And Grimes just has to tap it over to Washington. Now Yearwood drives, floater along the baseline, no good. Membrino can't get the putback, but she will go line for 2.
Yeah, Membrino in perfect position on the weak side of the basket.
McGuthrie will pick up the foul for the Raptors. That's her first.
Membrino logging some good minutes here for the Owls.
30-second timeout by the Raptors. Hey, it's a good call. You know, you were up by a couple points. It's been a close game, but now you're down by 3.
Yeah. Not bad. And Membrino got away with a foul on one end. She gets picked up the foul here on the other end. She'll be shooting 2.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you know, I do think that's unfortunate. I think Litzy Lujan Gonzalez has been trying to do everything to get herself involved offensively, and just that was a hard hit.
Yeah, Gonzalez, he's 1 for 8 in my count. She was 1 for 7, 1 for 8 before that last shot, I believe.
Yep, she's 1 of 8, 0 for 4 from three-point range. She does have 2 points and 5 assists to go along with 1 rebound.
Yeah.
Sinai Massenberg, 9 points of 4 of 6 shooting, 3 rebounds, leads all scorers. 11 turnovers to 6. Montgomery has 11 turnovers, which has led to 11 points off turnovers to 4 in favor of the Owls. Now Membrino. First free throw's perfect.
Yep. Yeah, Clifton's back into the game for the Raptors.
Gets the second one, too.
Yeah.
So a 5-point lead for the Owls now, the 2 seed. Carey gets the pass from Clifton. Carey gets it to go off the backboard and in.
Yeah, a little give and go by Clifton.
Washington over to Grimes. Across to Yearwood. Now Membrino has it down low. She is fouled on the floor.
Yeah, they're going to call Gonzalez. Membrino parking right in front of the rim.
So that's Lujan Gonzalez's second foul.
Yeah. Yeah, coach got a lot of confidence in her point guard. She's going to leave her on the floor with 2 fouls.
So Membrino goes to the line for another 2. Misses the first one. Membrino now 3 of 5 from the free throw line. That's where all of her points have come from. She hasn't even actually officially taken a shot from the field.
Yeah.
Second free throw, too strong. And then Clifton comes down with the rebound. And now Massenberg, who's back in, brings it up the left-hand side. Gets it poked away. And now Evans heading the other way, comes up with the steal. And she gets the layup to go. Back up to a 5-point lead. Lujan Gonzalez finds Clifton on the other end, and Clifton gets it to go.
Yeah, Gonzalez keeping her head up, getting the ball down the floor.
Now Washington. Evans.
Yeah, Grimes posted up in the corner waiting for the pass.
Evans gets it to Washington, and right where you said she was, she gets the shot to go.
There you go.
Lujan Gonzalez.
Wow.
Can't get the shot to go. She's just forcing it too much right now.
Yeah, but she's getting a lot of contact.
Yeah.
No calls being made. She's taking a lot of punishment today.
Membrino gets subbed out for Anderson, and the bench is going crazy for her.
Yeah, Membrino stepping in. They're playing post by committee today.
So 1:57 left. Washington. Over to Evans. Now back to Washington. Yearwood, and then the steal for Carey. Heads down. Can't get that to go. Lujan Gonzalez saves it and gets the offensive rebound, though. And she's going to throw it all the way across to Carey. Carey can't handle it. It's stolen by Grimes. Grimes gets it over to Evans. Evans takes it. Can't get the shot to go. Good job by McGuthrie getting in the way. But then Evans steals it from Massenberg, and Massenberg commits the foul. So going to the line will be Evans.
Well, the Owls with that small lineup in right now, just out hustling the Owls.
Massenberg picks up her second foul.
Yeah. And this lineup, they essentially have 5 guards on the floor.
First free throw good for Evans. Final minute 19. We saw this in the first game. This is where Essex took advantage of Potomac State.
Yep.
The Raptors need to make sure that they you know, stay in this.
Yeah. Oh
Don't
yeah.
let it get out of hand before halftime.
Yeah. 7 point game.
It's exactly where we were at in the first game,
Yep.
and it was 13 by halftime. So we'll see what
Yep.
happens here. Lucian Gonzalez goes to the left, step back, deep two, gets that to go, just what she needed.
Yeah, Gonzalez. That's a nice move. Little crossover, step back.
1 minute left in the first half. Yearwood down low to Evans. Evans gets the ball stolen away by Lucian Gonzalez, who drops it back to Clifton. Now Lucian Gonzalez pushes it up to Whitmore. But now Lucian Gonzalez is going to settle it down. Calls out a play for her team. Drives to the left, step back, deep two again. No good on that. And the Owls are going to let it roll out of bounds. And they can have the final possession of the first half if they want it.
Yeah, Gonzalez trying to pick up the foul, shooting the three. No call.
Stewart's going to come in for Yearwood.
Man, Stewart's been setting a long time.
It's got excellent three-point range. So Washington now over to Stewart. Washington gets it inside to Smith. She throws it out to Evans. It's too wide, but now Grimes for three. No good. Rebound drops to Massenberg. And now Lucian Gonzalez throws it all the way up to Whitmore. She gets it and then is fouled in the lane. And Stewart did have 2 fouls.
Yeah.
It'll
Yeah.
be interesting if she, nope, they're going to call it on Evans.
Right.
So, I think maybe with Stewart sitting as long as she was, it's one of those things where Coach Gasquet believes that Lucian Gonzalez can play and not pick up a foul.
Yep.
Maybe Stewart's a little too aggressive, so Coach May decided, you know what, we're going to have her. Oh, and Clifton wasn't ready for the pass from Lucian Gonzalez, and so at halftime, it is a 5-point lead for the 2-seed Owls, 34-29. We will be back at the start of the second half. All right. Welcome back to Columbia. Nitrodel Mike Withers with you. We are just about to start the second half. Tamia Washington and Sinai Massenberg are the leading scorers of the game. Both have 9 points to lead their team. Kennedy Clifton, 8 points, 9 rebounds in the first half. Well on her way to a double-double.
And 2 block shots.
And 2 block shots. You have Montgomery leading 18 to 10 in points in the paint. 8 to 2 in second chance points. Bench points in the favor of the Owls. They are up 15 to 2 in that regard. Both teams had 7 fouls in the first half. Prince George is getting out rebounded 31 to 17. Quite probably one of the more surprising elements of the first half.
Yeah, this big lineup by Montgomery has done the job on the backboard.
And we are underway for a second half. It will be Al's ball to start. Stewart with it. Gets it to Smith. Now Anderson. Stewart, baseline three, too strong. Battle for the rebound. Dodo is able to get it to Evans. And then Anderson turns it over. Dodo is holding her head. I'm thinking they might need to check on it.
Yeah, she hit the ground kind of hard over there. And Stewart's been setting a long time. Gone cold. She hadn't got on the back on the scoring streak in a while.
Lucian Gonzalez, deep three to start the half, off the front of the rim, too short. Now Stewart gets the pass from Anderson. Stewart kicks it over to Evans. Evans to Smith. Smith thought about it. Now she's going to drive, fire a shot with a hand in her face. No good.
Yeah, another rebound for Clifton.
Now Carey off the long pass from Lucian Gonzalez gets that to go.
Yeah, Gonzalez does a great job seeing the floor.
First points of the second half belong to Montgomery, and that's one thing she's done well. She hasn't had a great offensive game, but she's up to 7 assists.
Yeah.
And Massenberg gets a steal on the pass from Stewart. She's going to take it the whole way. Misses the layup, and then the pass from Smith to Lucian Gonzalez is no good. Stolen away from
Yeah, Stewart turned it over.
Yeah.
But Massenberg thought she got fouled, but no call. So here come the Owls.
The Raptors commit a turnover, so now Stewart with the ball. Over to Smith. Smith, a three. Off the front of the rim, no good. Massenberg tracks down the rebound, but then she's fouled by Stewart. And Stewart now will have 3 fouls.
Yeah, Stewart kind of pressing right now. She had been able to hit a shot in a while.
So we'll see how long her leash is. Carry over to Lucian Gonzalez. Lucian Gonzalez drops it off to Massenberg. Now Williams, no good short on the 2-point shot. Carey tries to save it, but she steps out of bounds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Williams didn't see a whole lot of action in the first half.
Smith gets it into Evans. And Evans gets it over to Stewart. Still looking for the first points of the second half for the Owls. Stewart moves to her right. Has to kick it out to Anderson. Now Evans throws it down low to Stewart. Stewart over to Dodo. And now Anderson for 3. But they call a offensive 3-second violation.
Yeah, let's say Dodo was in the lane, said she sat there too long.
Now Washington will come in for Stewart. We'll see how long she sits.
Yeah, Stewart with the 3 fouls.
And now Italia Jackman gets it over to Carey. She came into the game. Carey, no good on the shot. Massenberg knocks it out of bounds.
Wow. Yeah, look at that was out on Kristen Smith, but I'll say Massenberg.
Washington now for 3 on the other end. No good. Williams gets the rebound. And now Talia Jackman, who's in for Lucian Gonzalez, gonna drive and gets the layup to go. Nice take. We did not see her at all on Wednesday, so
No.
her first minutes and her first bucket of the tournament.
And it's a very nice one. Driving down the lane, reaching with the right hand.
And now Smith gets the pass from Washington. Can't get it to go. A little bit of contact, but no good. And Clifton drops it off to Jackman. Now Massenberg looks to get it down low to Williams. Does. Williams misses the shot, though. And Anderson comes up with the ball.
Yeah, you hear Williams with a quick turn. Didn't sense where the defense was.
Washington gets a pick from Dodo, drives up the lane. No good. Dodo gets the rebound. Can't get the putback. Clifton gets it ripped out of her hands by Washington on the rebound. And now Smith inside to Anderson, back out to Washington. She thought about stepping in three, decides against it. Now Smith, no good on the baseline jumper. Anderson gets the offensive rebound and puts it in.
Yeah, that's a nice move by Anderson. Offensive glass, little jump hook.
And the Owls are officially on the board in the second half, up by 3. Massenberg going to drive, picks up her dribble, gets it over to Clifton. Now Jackman down low to Williams. Williams gets around Dodo, but then she's fouled on the floor.
Boy, I'm telling you, Williams and Carey stay on the floor.
Yeah. Whitmore's going to sub in for the Raptors, coming in for... Oh, she's going to come in for Williams, so she jumped the gun.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, she should come in for Williams. There are no free throws.
Okay.
Williams was just standing at the free throw line. I was going to say, it was on the floor.
Good try, though.
So Whitmore will look to inbound. The Raptors look a little lost right now, but Jackman gets the inbound pass. No good on the shot. She taps the rebound down to Carey, who puts it up and in.
Yeah, Carey in the right place, right time.
Now Anderson driving baseline, gets blocked by Clifton, gets it back, and then she is fouled.
Wow.
Oh, no, travel.
Yeah, because I was going to say Clifton had her hand straight up. Didn't look like she fouled.
Grimes will come in for Dodo now.
Yeah, the Owls Biz didn't like that call.
Now Jackman gets it down low to Clifton, and then they're going to call travel on Clifton.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't think she actually left her feet.
Maybe makeup call?
We're thinking the same thing.
So now ball all the way back down. Owls ball with a 1-point lead, 36-35, 5:10 left in the third quarter. Winner of this game punches their ticket to the championship game tomorrow at noon against the number 3 team in the nation, CCBC Essex Knights. Jackman gets a steal on Evans' pass. Driving all the way down, picks up her dribble. Fall away jumper, gets it to go.
Man, Jackman, little one leg fall away spin shot.
You know, and at some point, well, it's Smith now over to Evans. At some point, Grimes for 3, gets that to go.
Yeah, that's a big answer by Grimes.
And a timeout called by Coach May. It is a media timeout. So we're going to step aside. Owls have a 39-37 lead over the Raptors, 4:32 left in the third quarter. We'll be back. All right, coming out of the timeout. So one thing, I think with Jackman doing so good off the bench and Lucian Gonzalez struggling, they're going to have to bring her back in at some point. She is the leading scorer of this team. But do you keep Jackman in, and who comes out?
Well, yeah, you got to ride the hot hand right now, and they got a tough defensive lineup.
Jackman travels.
Yeah. Yeah, Jack was playing some good minutes. Gonzalez needed a break. She played all 40 minutes. She played the entire first half, started the second half, so it's a good break for her. I would expect to see her shortly.
All right, they are going to have immediate timeout, so we'll step aside. 4:20 left in the third quarter. It is still 39-37. Owls on top. All right, we are back after the media timeout. It will be Owls ball, 2-point lead, looking to extend their lead. Their lead was 5 at halftime. So,
Yeah, Al's up by 2. Raptors will come out the second half, close the lead.
they've had it as close to as a 1-point lead. Now Evans over to Grimes. She's going to fire off a 3. She hit her last one. No good on that. Whitmore taps it down to Carey. And then they're going to call a travel on Carey. Good thing they don't really call the carry anymore, because a carry on Carey would be a mouthful.
Yeah, we'll play on words.
All right, Grimes now on the baseline looking to inbound it. Gets it into Evans. Back out to Grimes. Now Anderson gets it to Washington. Whitmore tipped it, but was unable to get it. Now Washington drives all the way. Right-handed layup. Nice take by Tania Washington.
Yeah, that's a nice take. Stepped right around Clifton. Clifton didn't have an opportunity to go up and block that shot.
And Washington leads the team 11 points. She is who they're going to need to lean on while Stewart's on the bench. Now Jackman, no good on the jumper. Smith comes down with the rebound, throws it all the way up to Grimes, and Grimes just going to hold it there and drop it back to Washington. Extra pass, now back, now Washington. Good ball movement by the Owls. No good on the 3 by Washington, but they found the opening 3. Grimes has to just tap it to Washington before it's a backcourt violation. Now Washington gets fouled by Whitmore.
Washington and Evans doing a good job right now handling the ball out top.
So Lucian Gonzalez will come back in his game for Whitmore. Whitmore picked up her first foul, team's first.
So essentially right now the Raptors have 2 point guards on the floor.
Now Anderson, no good off the backboard. Carey with the rebound, and she goes to throw it to nobody.
But she saw the referee coming. She thought he was on her team.
And she tried to pull back. That's why it was such kind of like a weak pass. Anderson travels.
Anderson, yeah, that was a little pirouette move by Anderson.
Jackman gets it into Carey. Now Carey's going to handle the ball.
See if Gonzalez comes off a screen.
Yeah, seeing if maybe having Gonzalez not handle the ball will get her more open. Jackman shot no good. Quick possession for Montgomery.
Yeah.
Not what they needed there. And McGuthrie's going to come in, and I think she's going to come in for Jackman. Jackman and Williams is going to come in for Clifton.
Yeah, Jackman getting a little shot happy. Coach going to talk to her a little bit.
Potomac State men's team walks into the gym. They will be the next game. The number 1 seed Howard Community College Dragons are going to take on the 5 seed West Virginia University Potomac State Catamounts for the first of the semifinals of the men's at 5 p.m. today. Grimes, 3 along the baseline, no good. Washington gets the offensive rebound, and then Williams knocks it out of her hands and off her knee. So it will be Raptors ball. And Carey gonna still handle the point guard duties. I like this little wrinkle trying to get,
Yep.
Lucian Gonzalez a little more open. McGuthrey misses the 3, but she comes down with the offensive rebound, misses the putback though. Lucian Gonzalez tries to save it, but she steps out of bounds. Membrino's gonna come in for the Owls and
Anderson.
Jaden Anderson. Now Grimes over to Evans. Mia Washington. Over to Evans. Now Smith inside to Membrino. Membrino gets around the defenders, can't get it to go, and then it's knocked out of bounds by Massenberg.
Yes, good job by Membrino turning the corner.
Stewart's going to come in for Smith. 1:01 left on the clock. Washington gets it. Grimes gets it into Washington. Then Membrino's going to shoot a 2-point shot, misses everything. And it will be Raptors ball. We've been stuck at 41-37.
Owls like the 4-guard lineup. Membrino, the 5.
So now Lucian Gonzalez gets a pick from Massenberg, steps in, deep 2, gets that to go. And that's the kind of offense they need to generate for Lucian Gonzalez.
Yeah, give her a little pick on the left side.
33 seconds left, and Washington loses it. And they say it was tipped off of Lucian Gonzalez. So now 10 seconds on the shot clock. Washington gets it across the line, goes through defenders. Now Grimes left open for 3, hits a 3 with 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Now 13 seconds left on the clock. 39-44. Massenberg with the ball. Good drive. And gets her first points of the second half with the floater. And that is the end of the third quarter. The Owls are up 44-41. A 3-point lead at the end of 3. We will be back for the start of the fourth quarter. All right, coming out to start the fourth quarter, it will be Raptors ball. Guthrie will get it into Carey. She gets it across the line, gets it inside to Massenberg. Massenberg only 2 points in the second half so far, up to 11, misses the shot, and Stewart throws it all the way up to Grimes, and Grimes gets the easy layup. Now Lucian Gonzalez will play the point. Gets it over to Carey. Carey's going to drive. Gets it poked away by Stewart. It goes out of bounds off of Carey, and it will go over to the Owls. Williams comes out for Clifton.
And Carey on the floor again. I'm going to start keeping stats about how many times Aaron Williams.
Washington gets it into Evans, who gets it back to Washington. We're back underway. Final 9 minutes and 22 seconds of regulation. 5-point lead for the 2 seed. Grimes finds Evans, and then a foul on the floor. It might be on Lucian Gonzalez, and either Clifton or Lucian Gonzalez. They give it to Lucian Gonzalez. That's her third.
Yeah, that's a nice pass.
Grimes throws it out to Anderson, who gets it to Evans, but Evans can't handle it, and Carey comes up with the steal. Carey spins, gets fouled, and we'll have 2 shots coming her way. Misses the shot, but we'll get 2 shots.
Yeah. Evans turns it over, comes back, tries to stop the easy 2 by Carey.
Carey's first free throw. Rims almost in and out, but it falls. And that's only the second free throw for Montgomery today. They were 0 for 1. Now 2 for 3.
Really, not a whole lot of free throws in the entire game, really.
Yeah. So 46-43. Washington with the ball for the Owls. Gets it over to Stewart. Stewart hesitates, drives. Baseline floater, no good. Carey comes down with the ball. Go push it up. And then drops off to McGuthrie. McGuthrie gets it into Clifton. Clifton turnaround hook shot. Gets it to go. And it's a 1-point ball game.
Yeah, Clifton has a mismatch down there. Anderson just not big enough to cover her.
Now Washington drives, floater, gets that to go.
Man, Tamia Washington comes up with some timely buckets.
Lucian Gonzalez dribbles behind her back, gets over Massenberg for 3. No good. Carey commits the foul, and she's on the ground again.
Every time. Yeah, over the back of Evans with the block out.
So this game much closer than the first meeting. That was an 83-67 game that went in the Owls' favor. 3-point lead. Owls can stretch it here. They've only been able to get to as high as 5 points in this first half. Stewart short on the shot, but Washington got it. Grimes then misses the 3, and then Washington comes in and forces a jump ball on Carey.
Yeah, possession arrow will go with the Owls.
So Owls will have 20 seconds on the shot clock. Grimes gets it into Anderson. Anderson dribbles off her foot, but she's able to recover. Washington now. She's going to take a 3. No good. And Lucian Gonzalez comes up with the rebound. She's looking ahead. She's going to throw it all the way down. But Stewart picks it off. And Stewart drives all the way and gets the layup to go.
Yeah, Stewart ends her scoring drought. Had scored since the first quarter.
So now Lucian Gonzalez is fouled by Stewart. That's her 4th.
Yeah. Yeah, she definitely pushed off.
And Ramaya Yearwood is going to come in for her. We'll see how long she stays on the bench.
Yeah, Stewart's foul number 4. Stewart. Wow.
Now inbound is stolen away by Washington. Washington gets it over to Yearwood. She can't handle it, and Lucian Gonzalez comes up with the steal. She spins out of trouble.
Yeah, she waited way too long to make the pass.
Now McGuthrie driving. Can't get the shot to go. They call the foul on the floor. It's going to be on Grimes. That's her first. Stewart, 9 points, 3 assists, 1 rebound. Massenberg can't get the shot to go, but she'll go to a line for 2 free throws.
Yeah. Massenberg covered by Washington. She's given up about 8 inches. Massenberg just turned.
Second foul is on Washington. Stewart only 3 of 11 from the field, 2 of 7 from three-point range.
Yeah, and those were, she made her first 2. She's missed everything since.
Yeah, she had the first 6 points of the game. Makes the first free throw. Massenberg up to 12 points. That's her first free throw of the game. Gets the second one to go as well, so 13 points. Back to a 3-point game. 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Evans with the ball for the Owls. Now Washington just settles it at the logo. Gets a pick, drives to the right, gets the layup to go.
That's a tough move by Washington. Just a little floater off the glass. No chance for the shot blockers.
Lucian Gonzalez calls out a play. It's going to take a 3. No good. Massenberg comes down with the rebound, gets fouled on the floor by Evans.
And Massenberg, snatch a rebound. She's up there near the rim.
That is Evans' third foul.
Boy. Massenberg. Long, athletic.
And so Massenberg will have 2 free throws coming her way. First one is good. And an important thing, Raptors are trying to climb back into this game, and they will be shooting free throws the rest of the way.
Yeah.
Gets both of them, and a timeout by Coach Gasquet. It's a media timeout, so 52-49. Owls are in charge as of right now. 6:25 left in the fourth quarter. All right, coming out of the media timeout. Close basketball games is all we can ask for. Unless the Dragons are playing, then we want blowouts every time. But
There you go. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a barn burner here. 3-point game, 6:25 left on the clock. Owls clinging to a 3-point lead.
Evans drops it back to Washington. We're back underway. Washington up to Grimes. Down low to Anderson, found Evans open, and Evans quickly gets it up and in. And then Lujan Gonzalez gets the inbound pass with some pressure. Guthrie moves to her right. Good drive up the middle. Throws it off the backboard way too strong. And then a turnover by the Owls. Carey. They're going to put 27 on the shot clock.
And that's the saying the ball did hit the rim.
Guthrie. Oh, yeah, because they turned it over. They had possession, then they turned it over.
Oh.
Now Carey tries to get it into Clifton. It's smacked away, but Lujan Gonzalez ends up with it, and then she gets it down low. And now Evans will pick up her 4th foul. I'm surprised Lujan Gonzalez, having an open 3 there, didn't take it.
Yeah, that was a good decision. Pass it into Massenberg. She has a smaller Evans on her. Yeah, she's been having her way in the second half here with Evans.
Massenberg goes to the line for 2 free throws. Both teams have been relatively sloppy with the ball. The Owls 18 turnovers, the Raptors 24. A 11-point lead for the Owls, 21-10 on points off turnover.
And Massenberg perfect from the free throw line today, 6 out of 6.
So now Washington up by 3. Feel like every time they're down here, they're up by 3.
Yeah.
Gets it over to Evans. Swings it over to Washington. Washington's going to move. Baseline floater, no good. Offensive rebound goes to Washington. And now inside. Good ball movement by the Owls. And Anderson gets a baseline 2. No good. Massenberg pulls down the rebound. And now Lujan Gonzalez looking ahead, but decides against it. She's been a little sloppy on her long passes today. Then she gets around the defenders. Can't get the layup to go, but Clifton is there to clean it up on the putback.
Yeah, Clifton with rebound number 13, and the putback, that's 9 offensive rebounds.
1-point game now. Owls with a 1-point lead, 54-53. Washington to Grimes. No good on the shot by Yearwood. And Clifton ends up with it, and she is fouled. And I think that's on Evans. And that means she is done. So Khalees Evans fouls out of this game with 4:32 left. She had 8 points, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds.
Yeah, Khalees Evans, she had 4 fouls in the second half trying to stay up with Massenberg.
Now Clifton goes to the line, second leading scorer on this team, 12 points, 14 rebounds. These are her first free throws of the day.
Yeah, Chrislyn Stewart back in the game, 4:32 left.
Makes the first one, so we have at least a tie ball game. 54 all. It's a good, refreshing game after, unfortunately the other game got out of hand, so.
50 point.
No good on the second one. Ramaya Yearwood comes down with the rebound, and now Stewart is going to bring it up the court. 54 all. 4:22 left in regulation. Washington gets the pass. Get back out. Now she drives on Whitmore and gets the layup.
And Washington is fearless. She goes to the basket, puts her body right into Clifton, and able to get the shot off.
So it's a 30-second timeout. We're going to stay here with you. Rebounds are kind of evening up. It's still a 10 rebound lead for the Raptors, 48-38. But story of this game, the Owls have 31 points off the bench to Montgomery 6 points in the paint, relatively easy. 28-26 fast break points, 12-10 in Owls' favor. But you're looking at the 2 leading scorers for both teams. Stewart with only 9 points. Lucian Gonzalez with 6 points.
Right. Yeah,
But
story of the game for the Raptors has been Massenberg. She's been big today. Her and Clifton with her 13 rebounds.
yeah, both those two. Clifton with the double double, 13 and 14, and then the 17 and 7 will be the big story if the Raptors are able to pull off this upset. Lucian Gonzalez back to Massenberg for three, too strong, and Anderson comes down with the rebound. And now Washington jumps in between two defenders and gets the layup to go. And just like that, the lead's back up to 4.
Yeah, to me in Washington, every time the Owls need a play, she comes up big.
And she has definitely stepped up with Stewart being in foul trouble. Now Massenberg driving. Can't get it to go. Whitmore's there. She gets blocked on the putback. Now Clifton, and she gets fouled. No good on the shot, but she will go to line for 2. She can tie it up from the line.
Yeah, Clifton another rebound. To me in Washington has come up big this afternoon for the Owls.
Clifton made one, miss one last go around. She misses off the front of the rim on this one.
Yeah, free throw lines come increasingly important. We have 3:26 left.
And with this, the free throws have evened out. You know, they only had one until the second half, and now they're up to misses both of them, unfortunately. Yearwood over to Washington. Washington inside to Yearwood. Now back out.
And Lucian Gonzalez says she's going to take Washington herself.
Now Washington over to Stewart. Stewart splits defenders, and then she gets fouled. Will it be on Whitmore or Masson or Clifton? It is on Whitmore.
Yeah, Whitmore with the reach.
That is her second. Stewart at the free throw line. These will be her third and fourth. She was 1 of 2. Now she's 1 of 3.
Yeah, Stewart. Rough afternoon after such a fast start.
You know, you knew she had to miss at least one because they haven't been over 5 points, and that would make 6 if she made both of them.
That's
So
right. Yep.
gets the second one. So back to a 5-point lead. The Raptors have tied this game in the second half, but been unable to get over. Massenberg baseline jumper, no good. Grimes comes up with the rebound. Now Stewart gets it back to Washington. And they're just going to settle it down and run some clock. Now Stewart loses it.
Yeah.
Whitmore on the ground.
Wow.
Jump ball. It will be Raptors ball. So good
Wow.
defense by the Raptors there.
Yeah, Stewart got doubled. To me and Washington was calling for the ball.
The Raptors are one of 2 teams in this tournament to come into today with both their men and women's team surviving. Potomac State's women's team lost today to Essex. Montgomery's trying to win, make their way to the final. Massenberg misses the shot, and then they call a foul. That is Tamia Washington's 3rd foul. And Massenberg is going to go back to the line.
Yeah, Massenberg has been perfect from the stripe today.
17 points, 8 rebounds. And you got to think with, you know, Massenberg and Clifton, the two kind of bigs, putting up the showing they are today. Nyla Bike is missed by this Owls team.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
No good on the free throw. 59-55. Stewart has it. and dribbles it behind her back and doesn't need to dribble it behind her back and loses it out of bounds.
Yeah, Stewart, tough afternoon.
Yeah.
Tough afternoon for the Owls leading scorer.
Timeout by Montgomery. We will stay with you because it's a 30-second timeout. Tamia Washington, 19 points on the day. Grimes with 11 and Stewart with 10. On the other side, Massenberg, 18 points. Clifton, 13, and Carey with 10. They have been the three to go to today for the Raptors.
Yeah, and just on everybody's a mismatch with Massenberg. She's sort of a hybrid guard forward. Got post moves, got a jump shot.
You know, and the Raptors have been in this game the whole way. They've cut into a lead. They just got to continue to play tough defense. They have the bonus in their favor, so they're shooting free throws every time they get fouled.
Yeah, they just got to stop Tamia Washington from scoring. Every time they make a move and get back into the game, Tamia Washington has an answer.
Now Carey gets it into Massenberg. Massenberg is fouled, so she will go line. Washington picks up her fourth.
Yeah.
So now both guards are in some foul trouble. Smith thought she was going to get subbed in, but she's going to stay.
Yeah, and Massenberg has fouled Evans out of the game. Now she's working on getting Washington out of there.
It's the friendly roll.
Yeah.
Hit the front of the rim and rolled over it.
Yep.
I don't think Whitmore's spin would have given her that level of love.
No.
And now Massenberg's second free throw is good. 2-point game, 59-57, just under 2 minutes left. Stewart gets it up to Yearwood and then gets it back. Yearwood has to dribble it back out of trouble, gets it to Washington. Washington gets a pick. And then Stewart now going to drive. Had the disadvantage, but Clifton got a hand on it, and Carey comes up with it. And then Lujan Gonzalez cannot save it. Carey's pass was too high for Lujan Gonzalez. And these are the kind of mistakes that have just gotten in the way of them getting fully back into this game and retaking the lead.
Yeah, that's just an unforced error, as we call that in tennis.
25th turnover of the day. Prince George's 20 turnovers as well, but I mean, it's just
that's just untimely. You get a big stop, and then you just throw the ball out of bounds, unforced error.
Yeah. Well, we are in for an exciting minute and 29 seconds. It's kind of as similar to the Howard Community College Potomac State game yesterday.
Yeah.
You know, the dagger to the Dragons was the baseline three for Bing.
Yep.
To make it a 5-point game, and then after that, the Dragons just, they felt too much pressure. It seemed like they felt too much pressure, turned over the ball. That was all she wrote.
Yep.
Both teams back out on the court.
Yeah, Owls will have the ball out of bounds in the corner.
And I believe it's going to be Grimes. Yep, I see her number now. Got a wall of people in front of me. She gets it into Anderson. Anderson posting up. Massenberg spins. Can't get the shot to go. They call a foul on Massenberg.
Yeah, Massenberg has her head straight up. Yeah.
That is Massenberg's third, and an important thing is Anderson now will get 2 free throws.
And Anderson got kind of bailed out on that one.
2 shots.
No good on the first free throw.
Yep. Go back to my old said, ball don't lie. So far, it wasn't a foul so far. We'll see what happens on this one. No foul.
No good on the
No
second
foul.
one, yeah. And so now the Raptors get lucky there off that turnover, and they have a chance to tie or take the lead on this possession. Lucian Gonzalez, a good drive. Got away with a little bit of a push, misses the
Yeah.
floater, and then they call a foul.
Yeah, Lucian Gonzalez got what she wanted. Little crossover dribble, got down the lane, couldn't get the bank off the backboard.
And she just picked up her 4th foul.
Right. Yeah.
Smith will go to the line. We haven't seen a lot of Smith in the second half. She has 4 points, 5 rebounds. These are her first free throws. Misses that one.
Free throw line coming to Kelly Hill of the Owls right now. Missed 3 in a row.
Yeah, they were over 60. They were at 66%, and they missed their last 4. And then a travel on Clifton, and that is just.
All I can say is, wow. That reminded me of my little league team. That's what we do.
Well, it's like the guard wasn't ready, and instead of her keeping her feet planted.
Yeah. Oh, my gracious.
So 2-point lead. Stewart with the ball. 1 minute left in the 4th quarter. Hands it off to Grimes. Grimes kicks it over to Smith. Smith has to get it back out to Washington. 15 seconds on the shot clock.
Yeah, Washington has the ball. She's been a giant killer today.
Now she gets around, misses the layup. Massenberg gets it stolen away. They're going to call it jump ball. It will stay with the Owls.
Yeah, to me in Washington, misses the shot and ends up with the ball.
Well, she's had 2 layups this half that worked out exactly like that.
Yeah.
Whitmore was on her, got around Whitmore, then got around Clifton, got the layup. Unlucky that time for her.
Yep. Yeah, to me in Washington, she just has a nose for the basket.
So there's a discussion with the refs right now. They're going to put 30 seconds on the shot clock. It will be Al's ball. So the Raptors, in theory, will have a shot at this.
Yep.
But they are down 2, and a 2-point basket. Oh, Lucian Gonzalez gets the steal. She just needs to be careful. She's had quite a few turnovers today. They call a timeout.
Yeah, Montgomery coach said, I'm not taking any chances.
So the 21st turnover for the Owls could be quite damaging.
Yeah, and the Owls have missed 4 straight free throws and then turned the ball over when they had an opportunity to salt this game away. So they've left 4 points at the free throw line and 4 points off of turnovers.
So if you're both coaches, what are you telling your players?
Right now, if you're the Owls, you want to play solid defense. You do not want to foul. You want to try to get a turnover on the inbounds is what you would like to have. Just play solid defense. If you're the Raptors, you don't need 3. You can settle for 2. Play tough defense. You have the shot blocker in the middle. So, but you want to get a good look right here if you're the Raptors.
Yearwood's going to come back into the game for Grimes.
Yeah, they're playing offense, defense right now.
Yeah, Grimes is sitting in the coach's seat, so you know she's probably going to be back.
Yeah, if they need a basket, they're bringing Grimes back in. Lucian Gonzalez asking, can she run the sideline? But she really can't move. You should be stuck. Can't move.
And she is going to inbound. It gets it into Carey. 24 seconds on the shot clock. Hands it off to Lucian Gonzalez. And Lucian Gonzalez gets around defenders, and then it's battle. It goes out of bounds. It will be Montgomery ball.
Yeah.
Stewart, quite aggressive on that play there.
Yeah, I thought she was going to get that 5th foul.
I will say, she hasn't been doing great offensively, so if she sacrifices it playing good defense, you know. Any foul would lead either team to going to the free throw line. Lucian Gonzalez trying to get free for Whitmore. Whitmore's run out of time, gets it to Massenberg. Massenberg hands it off to Carey. Carey found a lane, drives, too strong, and Washington comes down with the rebound, and they have to commit a foul. And Washington has some big free throws coming her way. A lot of pressure. They haven't been hitting their free throws.
No, a lot of pressure right here.
And
And Carey had a lane to the basket. Just couldn't get it to go down. Man, does anybody want to win this game? What's the deal?
Coach May sending all his players back. There's 10.4 seconds left on the game clock. 2 free throws would be huge here, and she misses the first one. That's 5 in a row.
Yeah, 5 in a row that the Owls have missed.
That's 5
And
in a row.
to me, in Washington has played a great game this afternoon.
Yeah, she leads her team in scoring, 19 points. That was her first miss from the line all game. Second one gets that. So we have a 3-point ball game. Roll in. Lucian Gonzalez is going to pick it up. She's being guarded by Yearwood. Gets across the line. Out to Carey. Carey a deep 3, and she's going to hit nothing. And that will be the game. The PG County Community College Owls, the 2 seed, have punched their ticket to the championship game tomorrow. They will play the Knights of CCBC Essex tomorrow at noon. You and I will be on the call. Thank you, everybody, for listening and watching. We appreciate it. Up next, you will have Tim Tootin Jr. and Sebastian Marich calling the Howard Community College Dragons versus the West Virginia University Potomac State Catamounts game, which will start at 5 p.m. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We will see you tomorrow. But again, Tim Tootin Jr. and Sebastian Marich will be on the call at 5 p.m. Have a good one.